Hello my green gardening gurus, how are you all going? I hope you are all well. I just thought I'd do a quick garden tour video. Haven't done one for a while because, well, the weather hasn't been very conducive to getting out here and sort of, you know, getting a video done because it's been so chilly, but not as cold as other places. So I must say we have been very lucky. We've had a lot of rain, which has been really good. But yeah, so this is my first time in the greenhouse, coming to you to give you a garden tour and a little bit of update of what's happening in my garden. Yeah, so I just thought we could have a little chat. Look at these seeds. That's an adenium seed. I'm going to put them, because it's starting to blow a wind in here, I'm going to put them in this organza bag so they can dry out a bit, and then I can plant them in spring and get more adeniums. I'm looking forward to that. This one I think is a pink one. No, it's the red one. The red one. Oh. So I love the furriness of them, they're so cute. They remind me a bit of dandelions, but not so puffy. They're just like more sparse. Oh, they're all furry. I love them. Aren't seeds amazing? If you look at a seed and you think, wow, like a brassica seed is so tiny, but when you look at the product you get, right, I don't know if you can see that, I'll just look, I get a broccoli out of it. It's a huge plant. It's a huge plant. You see all my plants in the background, and yes, I'm wearing my beanie with a light that my husband bought me. Now I can't see if it's on or not. Oh yeah, it's really handy at night when I take Mavis out in the dark because she likes me to go with her. I don't know why, but I guess she feels safer if I'm around, so I go with her, but I have to avoid where she's pooed and pick it up the next day because otherwise I'll tread in it. So I've got a beanie with a light so that I can see where the poops are, which is very handy. Plus it's great for looking at things at night too, and plants and stuff. Fantastic. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please like and subscribe because it really helps my channel. I've got 56, sorry, I've got a new one. 56 wonderful subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing, and I do hope you enjoy my content. But yeah, I would like a few more. I know, it's very hard to get the algorithms to like certain stuff, so really and truly, if it's just for my own benefit to see what I've done in the past and what could I improve in the future, then it is all well worth it. But I hope someone finds this really good. It's a grey, rainy day today. It's Saturday, the 5th of July. Wow. These few weeks have gone really quickly. We've had end of financial year at work, which is traumatic to say the least. All my colleagues, my work colleagues, both ladies that I work with, are so tired. And yeah, just, we need a good rest. We need a good rest. And so my lovely boss is going to have Monday off, and I'm going to have next Friday off as a flexi or rostered day off, as some places call them. So yeah, so a little bit of a chat here. Sorry, I didn't mean to ramble. You know me, I always get to ramble, so if you enjoy my rambles, all well and good. If you don't, just turn off. So I've got my bag of adenium seeds. Aren't they so cute? I love them. I might take them inside to dry out though, not out here because they might get a bit damp. Oh yes, no, we haven't fixed the greenhouse roof yet. The weather hasn't been conducive, and in the times that it has been, either Paul or myself or both have not been capable of doing it because of, you know, back problems and injuries and stuff. So in winter they seem to be a bit more because of the cold weather. You get kind of old and cranky. What's the word? And honestly, lately my English has been really bad because I forget words. And that's only through exhaustion and tiredness. It's not through age. Because I don't feel old. I know I'm 64, I don't care. But I don't feel old. I feel like I'm still in my 30s, so just a little bit more creaky. So yeah. I hope you enjoy the video. I know I've said that before, but I hope you do. And I will catch you next time. Have a great week. Have a blessed week. Keep healthy. Keep warm if you're in the southern hemisphere. Keep cool if you're in the northern hemisphere. And I'll catch you next time. Bye. The garden is very messy this time of year, with all the leaves and everything that come off of the trees. They should have all lost the leaves by now. But look, the apple tree's still got leaves on her. She's a bit bare down here. This apple tree still has her leaves on her, though they are falling off more by the day. The peach tree, wow, that is just full of buds everywhere. I've given her a good prune too. Then we've got the apricot tree, which is also full of buds. Very nice indeed. And we've got the lemon tree, which is flowering everywhere. Plus it's got these beautiful lemons on it, which I'm going to harvest soon. These lemons are so sweet, you can just eat them as they are, like an orange. But yeah. Now this is a bit of a disaster. I'll step back. These are my banana trees, and honestly, I don't think they're doing very well. I'm going to have to give them a lot of TLC. There's pups in there, there's bedraggled dead leaves, and I'm just going to have to do something about this. Now, we've had some rain lately. Oh, sorry. But nothing's really registering. We did have a bit of rain this morning, but it didn't register. But anyway, it seems like it's going to start to rain now as I'm filming. So yes, the rest of the garden. Oh, there's my cherry tree. She's budding as well. And the feijoa, beautiful flowers, osteospermums. Aren't they pretty? My aloe vera needs repotting because that is clamor chock. This lavender bush is going to go out the front with some other plants that I'm growing in the greenhouse into that big black flower bed that I made. The basil's starting to go a bit wilty and drying off. I'm going to cut her back. And yeah, she'll grow again next season. Elder is still hanging on to the leaves. She's looking very green. And my little Christmas tree dude is still hanging in there. Over here we've got peppermint, which is also going to die off, so I'm going to cut that back. And we've got hibiscus and my dragon fruits, which I still haven't built the cage for. Got halfway there and then stopped for some reason. I don't know what, but they're starting to grow up, so I'm going to have to get the bar across here so they can flop over, because apparently they won't flower until they get floppy. That one might flower. That's gone back through the fence and over again. Always the way, isn't it? Anyway, back to the tour. My rosemary, which I need to repot into something bigger. My dahlia, which really shouldn't be around, but it is. And it's flowering still, which is good. And a chili plant, which really shouldn't be producing chilies. But look, there's hundreds on there. And it's got more flowers. How wonderful is that? It's been a really mild winter, even though it's been cold. It's been really mild, and so everything that should have died off hasn't. This is my green manure area, which I've got to chop back, but we've got potatoes growing in here as well, so I'm going to have to. Plus, see how it's all trampled? That's my Mavis. Mavis gets in here. I thought I'd cordoned that off pretty well, but hell no, she sneaks through here. And she's a big dog. I don't know how that works. In here we've got broad beans coming along and some cauliflowers in there. I don't know how they're doing. I'm going to have to take this up and have a look. My asparagus has died off for the winter. And we've got more green manure here. So I'll chop and drop. We've got more chilies growing here, even though the plants are looking a bit disheveled. The mint has died down a bit, so I'm going to cut all the dead bits off of that. This is just a bed of weeds and raspberry canes. So yeah, not much happening there. Spuds. Blueberries that are blossoming. How? It's not the time of the year for them to blossom. But here we go. There's some more brassicas in here. Let's have a look in the veggie pod number 2. Oh my goodness, it's exploded with all the rain. Cos lettuce, chilies, what's that one? That's a cauliflower, spinach, calendula, an iceberg lettuce at the back, lemon balm. Oh my goodness, it's exploded. Oh, I can't put the lid down. Hang on a tick. Sometimes it's hard to get everything in there without things. Oh, this is really a bit loppy. Oh, one of the plugs has come out. Anyway, let's go to Vegepod number 1 or 2? 1. This is number 1, the other one's number 2. Look at the marigolds. Got heaps of spinach. Lemon balm. Chocolate mint. Marigolds. Oh, this broccoli. I reckon we could eat that. And the basil here has gone to seed. And there's a deadly nightshade growing there for some reason. Okay. Oops, I've got another problem. I have to try and get the broccoli in so it doesn't get crunched. And here's my garden menace. Hello, Mavis. Hello, Mavis. Another thing that shouldn't be growing at the moment, and is It's flowering profusely everywhere. I mean, everywhere. But it's also producing fruit. I was expecting to get this fruit in summertime, not winter time. There's different flowers everywhere and fruits everywhere. I think I counted about 10 fruits all up. And an old loofah, which I don't think that'll come to anything, but look. It's just everywhere. I don't know why it's fruiting, but it is. In my flower bed, it's been taken over by weeds. Yeah, so I'm going to have to do a bit of weeding, because although I love these weeds, I've got some stinging nettle there which I harvested last week. But even though I love these weeds, they're very medicinal and beneficial, I don't need them. I've got so much of it that I just need to get rid of it. Plus, you can't see anything in there. There's some osteospermums, but yeah, I can't really see much, can you? And I think there's a couple of California poppies or something in there as well. Cosmos has finally died. It produced so many good flowers this year. And hopefully, if I just scatter some seeds. I love letting it go like this and then just scattering seeds, and hopefully all that'll grow into Cosmos in spring. I've got a couple more I've got brassicas everywhere, honestly, because I couldn't grow any last year. So I've decided to really have a go this year. This is a Japanese mandarin tree, which nearly died, not last year but the year before, but look, it's coming really good now. My juniper tree, that's grown heaps. Even though it looks a bit dry and, oh no, it's still pricky. I'll give it a good feed in the next few weeks. And my everlasting tomato plant, which should have died off in autumn, which is still producing lots and lots of tomatoes. So I'm just going to keep feeding it. We've got lots of thyme and weeds. We've got chives, California poppies, and more weeds. And in this bed we've got impatiens, calancho, which is just about to pop out and flower, which doesn't usually flower till spring. Dock. I don't know where this dock came from, but dock, you gotta go. There's no room for your dock. So yeah, this is coming out because it's just, it didn't work. It worked. Let me start again. I planted it and it was a single plant, but then it started growing these side bits out and it just took up a whole load of room, and it's very messy, and it's just, yeah, no, it's going to come out. And that is where my lime tree is going to go. Here's Mr. Lime Tree. Oh yeah, my strawberries are growing too, look. Why are strawberries? They haven't died off for winter. They should have, but they haven't. I tried to pack them away for winter, and what happens? They grew through. Sorry, I shouldn't speed up, should I? Make you feel sick. So yeah. And then we've got the strawberry guava. It's looking really nice and fluffy. I've still got to prune her a bit. And yeah, feijoa. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of work to do. A lot of work. But yeah, let's go into the greenhouse and see what's in there. So we've got my avocado tree. I had to bring it into the greenhouse because the rain just made it so it over flooded with water. They couldn't handle the water. So it's got new growth on it, which is good, because these leaves look a bit bedazzled. But we've got new leaves coming up the top. We've got new leaves coming down the sides. So I'm hoping that'll be okay. Here's my cabbage seedlings. They need to be transplanted out. And parsley's doing well. I've got another broccoli plant there. A cauliflower there. And looky, Stalky, Mr. Stalky. Plus we've got tomatoes in here which are overwintering, but look at that. It's all flowering. A blossomed calancho. I love that plant, it's so pretty. Some chocolate mint. And some strawberries. These are my new broccoli seedlings. They need to be repotted out. I've got a couple of beetroots and some radishes. As you can see, I could harvest those. And these flowers are going to go in the... Ooh, you can't see them. These flowers are going to go into the black bed out the front once I do that. Had to bring my aloe vera and my mother-in-law's tongues in here because they were just getting too damp. As you can see, it's ruined the top of the leaves. They were just getting bogged down with water. I've got snow peas and lettuce. Some parsley for some reason. I've got 2 bits of parsley there. I didn't even plant it in here. And carrot. So yeah, it's good. Now these adeniums have gone a bit, well, I'm not sure if they're supposed to die off for winter or what happens. This one has just seeded. It's got a seed pod, but it had another one coming out here, but it cracked open. And so this is what came out of it. Look at that. So I'm going to plant them and see what happens. Yeah, so, oh, there's my stevia down there doing well. So yeah, this is my greenhouse. I've got a new red chair in there too, because I was sitting on this old stool thing. But this is better for my back for when I'm doing videos in here. So yeah, it's a bit full. It's getting fuller. Oh, a short little interlude. I was going to show the front garden, see what's going on around there, but that'll have to be in another video because right now it's too freaking noisy out there. You wouldn't hear a thing. So I'll do that another time. Take care.